yet. Had a load of fun at my parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out.
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 55 yards. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, able to avoid him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's get set. Got.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second
and the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Right 80. Right side. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Again, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
14, Bengals 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Can.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 59 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 2.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Right 80.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
tank. 11 MT tank.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Bates' kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play.
Bengals 10.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 1, ready?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 11 MT.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. An inside give, Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Right, 80. Twelve.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Let's get set. Right in.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and long.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Gun. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
11. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
11.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw for Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Third down and 10.
We go tonight.
Now it's gone. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Bates' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get set. 11. 180. Wait, shot. Shot.
To throw, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Burrow.
At the 39-yard line.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Here we go.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
11 mighty. 12. Shot.
Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
180. Shot. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and 9.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
Throwing, Burrow.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That's good. For on Lions, 1st down.
Here's 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
One last throw here for Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before, so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Nix from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Kill. Almost set.
They'll air it out on third. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Another 3 and out.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On one, right?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, here we go. 11, MT, Tahad. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Tahad.
Right to the air, Burrow. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go.
Brown on first and goal. He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have second and goal now at the 3.
Brings up second and goal.
Good set. Right 80.
Go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
Gun, gun. Tahad. Right 80. Right shot. 11, 11, 11. Tahad.
Burrow back to throw. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, that right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Harvey now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. Intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up third and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin. But when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. A gain of 9.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at second and pretty short.
11, can. 11, MT, tank. 11, MT, tank.
Burrow setting to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
First down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he has it right near midfield here. It's at about a yard short. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. So read here, and this is Dobbins. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Dax Hill up for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go with Dobbins. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On 2.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Finds Chase on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He put everything he had into this one. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
That's the score. Bengals 13. Broncos nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Marvin Mims now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Cade. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Here's the
3.
fake. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
And that is what we call a stat stuffer. First, Kate, he picks it up. And then he gets into the backfield and gets home for the sack. And now he is just feeling it. He's thinking to himself, today is my day. And let me tell you, as a former quarterback, you don't want any defender ever thinking of playing with that confidence.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
9 yards. And it's fourth down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Oh, hey, kill. Hey,
The fourth down snap to Nix. He throws a bullet down the right side. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock.
It's a gain.
What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get their first points of this game just before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did it.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He steps in and makes the interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
They'll take over at first down 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now. Ball at the 33.
Pull left. Oh, my son. Kill. Hey, uneven. Punch left. Middle.
Now Nix. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. One last play before the break.
Kill. Oh, my son.
Final throw before the break. Escapes the pocket. That's completed right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samaje Perine on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Stop.
A first down carry for Brown. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home...
Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Broncos get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 14.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, this is Perine. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1-1, ready?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
12. Here we go. 11. Hey, can.
Throwing is Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Every offense I've ever seen for Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page is textbook.
he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. They'll come up on first and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Let's get set. 180. What is hot? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Lock it in. Punch it in right now, boys. Shot.
Here's Brown again. And he'll pick up Little down to the 12-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
180. What is hot? Shot.
Burrow from the gun. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Shot. 180. Shot.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Conversion.
Stop.
Burrow will throw for it. And the 2-point pass, ball's incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5.
14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Goes to the hurry up here.
He's brought down by Terrence Carter. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
First down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Nix off the play action. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
All set to go now from the 35. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He has room past the 25. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Kill! Hey!
To throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ice 44. 11.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Oh, my son!
Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he works his way for a gain of 4. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 11-yard line.
Gun. Start. 180. 180. Start.
Give on 2nd. It's Brown. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win.
It's a gain of 8.
That's the type of call that offensively, man,